Hey everyone, so I thought I'd do a review on the Roland MicroCube. So this is a very popular amp and it's been out for quite a while now, several years, and it's got quite the fan following as well. So if you know about it, you know about it. This has been out for a while now and there's been so many products that came out since then, costing more, different functionalities, things like that. Is this even worth it? And where does it even stack up compared to the competition? And why would I even make a video on this after it being released so many years, right? Well, that's where the magic of this comes in. Well, let's begin. So this is the MicroCube GX. There was the original one. The GX is going to be a lot lighter. It comes with a nice handle and it uses a 9-volt battery, or it uses a 9-volt adapter. And it does run on batteries as well, and it lasts quite a long time. And if you use rechargeable batteries, I mean, you're good to go. The weight is around 6 to 8 pounds. I'm not exactly sure, but that's what it feels like. And very robust design. So this thing, it feels like a tank. I don't feel like it's going to break at all. For reference, I had like other products like the Yamaha THR10, and those, they're also made out of metal and they look like they're quite strong, but I would definitely put that in a bag if I was gonna move around with it. This thing being built like a tank, I wouldn't mind just taking this as it is. So for a portable amplifier or even a desktop amplifier, this is one of the more robust ones out there. Also, the speaker in this is some of the best that I've ever heard. Even though it's several years old, the new stuff that's coming out, for some reason the speakers that they add in there have a boxy and muffled sound in them. It's almost like a blanketed one. The original, or not the original, but the first run of the Positive Grid Spark, if you might see the reviews, that it had like a boxy and muffled sound to them. This is the diametric opposite of that. It sounds very, very open. It sounds even more open than their Yamaha THR10 II. So and that's what really brings the magic in the set. This Boss product seems to do that. And I've used different portable speakers now, amplifiers now, and they all have good bass, but in this one, you can definitely feel it if you're pretty close to it. Also, we're gonna go look at the knobs. Even the knobs in this, they all are very pristine knobs. They had a lot of detail in them. There's no Bluetooth on this, but you can go ahead and link it using an auxiliary in. And this I haven't used yet. I didn't really bother using all the Bluetooth stuff with it. Like, one of the reasons why I bought this is due to the simplicity of it and the fact that it doesn't have an app and all these things makes it better. So I didn't really mind not having Bluetooth, but you can use the auxiliary in if you do so. And if you don't like the wire and you still want this, you can always use a Bluetooth transmitter to add here as well. As for the amp types, I've tried most of them and they sound pretty good. The reason I say most is because the rectifier and the extreme is just something that I don't really play that much anymore, so I'll be able to give you insight on that one. But I would say the cleans are just amazing. And also the effects that I did want to mention is you can't have the reverb and the delay on at the same time. So that is one thing that I do mind sometimes, because I do like having both. The tuner I haven't used, I just use a clip-on tuner. So, and gain, volume, tone, since there's no mid, treble, bass, it's all in one. You just use this knob to do everything, and it seems to shape it pretty well. If you need more tone shaping, of course this isn't for you, but it really does do quite well. And of course your master volume as well. And this thing is quite loud for what it is. You'd be surprised. And it does hold the bass quite well for its size. So there's also other products that came out along with this, like the Vox Mini Rhythm 5, also the Vox Mini Go series. Those things are quite awesome as well. And they all have features that this doesn't have, like some have a looper, drum machine, and other features that this doesn't. But for the price and the fact that you can just get this used for easily under $100, it really makes it a contender even today. And the fact that it's simplicity, it's so easy to use, the general design, the knobs, just the whole layout of it, it really makes it attractive. And I just gravitated towards it and plan on keeping this. And yeah, I prefer this over my Yamaha THR10 II, the Positive Grid Spark, and many more amplifiers. This and the Mustang Micro is pretty much my main go-to things right now. And if you are looking to buy this and you want a top product I would recommend going towards the Vox Mini Go series instead. I haven't personally tried them, but I have heard so many good things about them, and the added drum machine and looper could be a very great game changer. And also the Boss Katana Air. I have the Boss Katana Mini, which sounds great, but it definitely lacks bass and has no way near the amount that this does. But the Boss Katana Air is quite cool as well, just due to the extra effects you can add and the wireless things. This gave you some insight, and maybe you may feel inspired to try one out and see what all this hype is about. And please leave a comment if you know about the Cube and want to share your thoughts on it, or you're interested, or you have any questions that I may have not covered in the video. Take care.